give you a minute to log in, huh? So I don't know. I got the Starlink hooked up. I got new internet out here at the house. I've been waiting in line for about a year for this stuff. Finally, maybe I can do some live broadcasting from the house and I won't have to go up to the drugstore every time I need fast internet. I tried a video upload. It's roughly 1/4 as fast as the fiber cable that we've got at the drugstore, which is the fastest thing that I have. The public library has fiber as well. But out here in the middle of dang nowhere at my place, there's nothing. I mean, it's just slightly better than dial up. If you've watched any of my live feeds at all, there's only been a couple. I'm usually doing them through the cell towers and the quality is terrible. So somebody chime in and let me know how good this looks, and I'll know if I can do any like more live content available here from the house. And I've just got it sort of laid out. I'm going to end up mounting it up on a pole and getting it right. I got to have it way out here away from the trees in order to get it. So yeah, JB, hey, it says it looks good. All right, well that's new. That's new because usually it looks like a game of Minecraft gone ugly. That's typically what it looks like when I do a live broadcast from the house. We got incoming. Flyby. Oh, looks like my wife's home. Cool, so finally I get to stream from the casa. That makes me happy. Hey honey, I'm live on the internet. I'm live on the internet. Can you see me? She ain't a subscriber. She don't know. She don't know. Oh, I'm getting hand signals. I'm getting hand signals from the wifey. She gave me the number 1. She looked back. Fun times. Well, that's all I really had for this topic of discussion, was to see if this thing actually worked better than a shitty game of Minecraft. So, heck yeah, Rogue Leader standing by. Yeah, we're kind of in a holding pattern. I've got a couple hours. It's still nice and bright and thermal activity abounds. Got a couple of students poised up to do their first flights. We hope. We're going to do first flight attempts this evening as soon as it looks good. But in the meantime, I had a little bit of time to waste, so I thought I would waste it out here in the yard live on the internet. Thank you for joining me. Hey, what's going on, guys? I've got comments popping up, so that's neat. That's neat. It's a beautiful day here in North Louisiana. Sunny, 74 degrees. Thermal activity is pretty high. It's actually a pretty good day. I had to do some drugstore work earlier today. They were shorthanded, so heck yeah. Everybody likes it. Everybody likes it. That makes me happy. It was only $15 a month more than what we were already paying. Well, I had to buy the satellite dish and the router. $500. You pay $500 to play, but then you just plug it in, and you don't have anything. Oh, gusting 55 up there in the north, in our northern territories. It's been blown out here. It's been really blown out here a lot. Out of the last couple of weeks, I would wager to say 8 or 9 days have just been complete blowouts, just retardedness. And we've not been able to train as much as I would have liked. I think we've been able to get the appropriate amount. Some of the students scheduled extra time just in case. I'm glad they did. Otherwise, it probably just would have been a bust. So, but it's unusual. It's a La Nina year, and that's what I'm chalking this up to, all this extra wind that we're having. Typically, April and May around here are the best training months available ever. I mean, short of maybe October. October's good too. I really like October, but yeah, it looks like we got a good few days in store, and then maybe some rain coming back in. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go knock out some chores, get off the internet here. Hey, what's going on, Jason? Good stuff, man. I got the Starlink, buddy. We're doing all right now. Use this for live streaming. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I ain't ever thought about incorporating internet into the training. I've taken to doing a lot of video out in the field, videoing the students making mistakes so I can show them later their mistakes that they're making, and that seems to be a good training tool. I really like video. I don't know how internet might work. Maybe, I don't know, maybe looking live feed or something. Who knows? Oh yeah, Keith, I got this is a funeral haircut. I got a funeral haircut. First thing I did was sunburn the back of my neck. I kind of missed the long hair. It kept me shaded back there. Probably have back and neck cancer before the next decade goes by, but whatever. I don't get to pick that kind of stuff, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go like shovel some rocks or dig a ditch or something. It never ends around here. It never ends. I got the levee repaired. I can't walk too far away from the router or you'll lose signal, but I fixed the levee again. I had 2 levee blowouts this season, again, due to this La Nina. Too much rain all at once. And we got that sorted out though. I dug a spillway, measured the culvert. I shot a laser and everything, did a real survey on it, and got the whole place basically fixed. There's just a couple of tiny holes. And the airport looks good. It was underwater yesterday. Today it's drained off. There's just a few mud holes. Still kind of wet this morning, but we let it dry. It's been sunny and windy today. So, Josh Perry, what's up? Yeah, you got wind too? Oh, I lost my comments. Where'd they go? There's the wind this year, man. I only got 2 flights. Yeah, it's been windy. It's been unusually windy. It caused me to go do a little research. I went and read, and there's a blog, a climate.gov website. I don't know. It's all the professionals. I read their credentials. These are the real deal meteorologists, climate people, and they've got sensors out in the Pacific Ocean. They monitor the temperatures in the South Pacific between basically Colombia, the west coast of South America, all the way over to Indonesia, and they monitor the Pacific Ocean out there. And whenever the water is warm there, we get wet winters and hot, dry summers. It's typical usually, extra wet winters. But La Nina, when the Pacific surface water is cool in that band, and it only fluctuates 4 or 5 degrees. It's not a lot, it's not a huge shift, but it's called the ENSO, the El Nino Southern Oscillation. And what that does, it changes the jet stream slightly. And we're getting all this northwest wind just plowing in from the northwest. Hurricanes don't make it up here to North Louisiana anymore. And like Seattle, Portland, Oregon, all that, y'all getting a lot of rain probably this winter, pulling just right off the ocean. It drops all the moisture, the wind keeps blowing, and it comes all the way down here to Louisiana and basically keeps that southern Gulf moisture from pushing in too much. So we had a really dry winter, and then a couple of big weather events this spring, a few tornadoes. A tornado came here 2 days ago, just missed the house by a few miles. I could almost see it, but it was occluded by low clouds. Sun was shining. That was yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday. Tornado came right by here yesterday. We had a warning, and it was just a few miles south of us. I've been missed south by tornadoes several times here. It's kind of neat how those things kind of take the same sort of path. Sometimes if they come up with the same sort of weather system, same time of day, oftentimes it's the terrain that's throwing them, and they tend to follow some, what do you call it, some consistency in where they go, at least that I've noticed. Maybe it's coincidence. It seems like it's consistency. So better than listening to conspiracy theorists. Yeah, I was going to start talking about chemtrails and saying that's why the weather's been bad. No, I think it's got to do with the La Nina year, and it's been going on for a couple years. Again, I thought it was maybe just a wintertime thing. I went back and looked the other day, and it seems that it's still cool in the Pacific right now, South Pacific. So we're still getting some oddball weather, some stuff that's outside of the normal pattern. Now, of course, you still get your spring, your rain events and things, but overall, if you take a step back and look at the overall pattern, you'll see that it's generally a little different than what you typically get, at least if you're living in the United States. Now, I don't know if that affects the Southwest as much as it does here in the Northwest, but I know the jet stream shifts such that it comes right across the Northwest, Washington, Oregon, and blows straight down through here, and just pushes a lot of moisture away. And so you get a dry, colder winter, maybe drier, definitely. That's what made me look initially, was a super dry winter. So that's been kind of the latest stuff that I've been looking at. And overall, though, it's still spring. It's still nice. I'm still jamming. Yeah, that spot, you get that shear, that Gulf moisture pumping in from the south, pushing in, and it shears. When there's enough shear and enough lift happens, you get tornadoes, especially over in Oklahoma and Panhandle of Texas. They get a lot of power. I'd love to fly my plane down there, let you fly it completely. What kind of plane we looking at here? Hold on, missed the comments. Biker fail. Make a good video. Yeah, sure. Bring an airplane. I'll fly it. I'll fly anything anybody will let me fly. I got a sickness. I took a airplane flight the other night. Had a local pilot call me, and one of our friends, somebody we grew up with, his daddy was taking his last breaths. He was about to die, and we attempted to go get him from Tyler, Texas. He was on his way in a vehicle, uh, commandeered a Cessna, I think it was a 182, the Skylane. We took a Skylane and a very nice airplane and took that thing. He wanted me to fly with him at night because he didn't have a lot of night experience. And we went over there and picked up this boy. But turns out that his father passed away before we even took off. It was just at the last minute. We tried. We went and got him anyway and got him back in time to go meet the family. But that was a couple, maybe a week ago. That was last time I got in an airplane. Got to do a little night flying. That was fun. Not so much for the situation, but just piloting in general. It's an area that I've flown many times back when I flew airplanes regularly. So I was accustomed to the area, and it had all modern glass panels and stuff. It's a pretty neat airplane ride. But yeah, I like it. I just like paramotors so much better. They're cheap, easy, slow. I mean, it gives me my kicks without having to break the wallet, so to speak. And this thing here, I think it's going to do all right too. So I'm happy the Starlink test worked out. I'm gonna cut it out here. Thank you for tuning in and letting me know the feedback. We'll talk real soon. I got some videos coming. I'm busy. I got students and pharmacy and chores lined up. It's a busy time of the year. I'll catch some downtime eventually, and then we will get right back to regular video uploads 2 or 3 times a week. I hope that's what we're aiming for. So I'll see you guys real soon. Next one. Much love, y'all. Kyle out.